Hello, greetings everyone. Welcome to All Things Data, where we explore the power of data science, analytics, and beyond. Welcome to yet another episode. I'm super excited to have you here, and I'm glad that you're here joining me. So, what are we doing in today's episode? Today, we are looking at Git, GitHub, and VS Code. So, what we're gonna be doing is to get to download and install Git to our machine, sign up for GitHub, and then configure and initialize GitHub on VS Code. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. And another thing before we really get started, let me first start by giving you some great news. Starting from next week on Wednesday, I'll be dropping some very exciting content, which I'll be calling it the basics of Python. We'll be learning the basics of Python, looking at the likes of dictionaries, loops, things like that. All right. So these other ones, they will continue as we learn how to build our projects. But I feel like it's most importantly as well for us to learn the basics of Python. All right. So let me not waste any much more time talking. But first, please subscribe, like, comment, and let's grow our community together. Come, let's get started. Hey guys, welcome to yet another episode. As I mentioned earlier, that today we are looking into downloading Git and signing up for GitHub. So yeah, we're going to start by downloading and installing Git to our machines first, okay? So please kindly follow the link on your screen. And then once you enter it, it's going to get you land on this page, all right? And yeah, like we did with VS Code, you go with whatever mesh, the kind of machine that you're using. If you're on Windows, Linux, or Mac OS, you do likewise. And immediately you click on download for Mac or Windows, it's going to automatically start downloading. All right. And then on my side, I'm not going to do that because I already have it. And the other thing is, please, once it's done downloading, make sure that you allow it to have access, accept what you have to accept, and yeah, make sure that it's properly installed in your PC. Okay, so when you are done with downloading the Git, we're now going to sign up for GitHub. All right, then follow the link again that I'm showing you now on the screen, and then we're just gonna go and sign up for GitHub. All right, and make sure that the things that you write here, especially the password, you remember it. Don't forget it. Okay. Let me see. All things there, gmail.com. Okay. Make sure the password is of the utmost importance, guys. You're going to need it. All right. Make it to be a strong password. All right. My username is just gonna say all things. Let's say all thing data. Like the way I call it data. All thing data. Okay, yeah, that's proper. So if you would love to receive emails from them, you can just click on this box. But if not, you can just go on and continue. All right. Okay. Now we have to verify. So that's the correct one. Okay, done. It's done. All right. Okay, so now the code that they sent to your email, you're just gonna go and type it in. All right. So you just type in the code that they send you. All right. And then now we are here. Just type in your details and then put in the password you created. Okay, let's just say student It's me. Some of you might get to this page, some of you might not. So if you get, just answer the way you feel comfortable with answering, okay? Here go, like start a new project, even connect with other developers, right? That's how you get to learn more. So when you get to this side, you're gonna go ahead and go to continue for free, all right? Then once you continue for free, you in. We are into our GitHub. Um, we are not using GitHub desktop. This is not GitHub desktop. It's just the one that you find online. Whenever you want to join this, you just go into your Chrome and then you say sign into GitHub or GitHub login, right? You just go into it. Okay. So yeah. Once we are here, I want us to go and create a repository. All right. But then before we create a repository, I want us to go into VS Code first and then try to check if our Git is properly installed. Let's confirm with Git if our things are properly installed, and also configure our GitHub username with VS Code. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing that you're going to do when you get into your Visual Studio Code is to first confirm that your Git is properly installed, and that's by us checking the Git version. All right, then you're just gonna go like Git version. Okay. Here it shows that the version that I've got is 2.32, and on your side it might be a different one because you just recently installed it, okay, or downloaded it, right? So now I want us to go ahead and configure our username and also our email that we did with the on GitHub, right? So what you're gonna do, please follow the configuration details that I'm showing you below. Okay. So it's gonna go like git config. Remember to be careful with every spelling here because this is case sensitive. Like everything that you do, make sure that you are using the correct spelling because if you don't, your things are not gonna work. All right. Remember the name that you really did that side. I said all thing data for myself. And I want like data. Um, I know. Make sure to put them in the, is it the closed here? Whatever that is. Yep. So we are done with that. Now we are going to configure the email, right? We're just gonna go the same way, but in place of the name, you just put email. And then you put your email. Okay. Now there you have it. All right. And here is another thing. Let's just go now and initialize Git. Just gonna be like Git init. For me, it's working. I think this is the first step that I was supposed to have done before we even started looking at configuring, but it's okay. Mine is already configured. Okay, my Git is active. So I'm just saying, if your things do not work, please make sure that you do the Git init. All right. So yeah, now I want us to go back into our GitHub. We are going to create a repository, right? And then link it to the VS Code. Remember the previous time in our VS Code, we did a whole kind of a folder that we did. So a repo is something similar to that. It's like you're creating a folder, a new folder. All right. So let me see, what can we call it? I want a name that I've never used before. Um, let's say data science first project. Okay, yeah, that will be our name, data science first project. And then here in the description, you can write whatever that your project is about. Okay, so I'm not gonna write it just for the sake of time. Leave it on public if you like, and you could put it on private if you feel that you want your work to just be yours. Okay, and then we gonna go and add the README file. The README file is the file that we use to write everything that describes everything that we are doing with our our project. Okay, so it's something that I will be showing you as time goes by. Then once it's like this, we are done. We say create a repository. Okay, so yeah, we are done with creating our repository. Now I want us to confirm that really we have configured our GitHub with the VS Code. So I want us to just quickly go here on code. Then you are going to copy this link, copy URL. All right. And then now we go ahead into our VS Code. Then when you get here, what you're going to do is that you're going to go like git clone, then copy your URL, then there. Yes, it's working. If it gives you anything beside what you see on the screen, it means you did it the wrong way. And remember, if you keep trying to do it and it keeps fading and you don't understand, let me know in the comment section or do email me on allthingsdata1@gmail.com. I will be really very much available to help you. Okay. You know that here we are learning together and we are available to help one another to get things right. Okay. So here we have it cloned, right? We have it cloned, guys. Just want to see what is going on here. Oh, okay, can't see. I can't see it. Okay, cloning into remote hunting project done. Oh, guys, we are done. Like we are done. Okay, we are done, guys. We have opened our. We have cloned our project, and then here it is ready for us to start working on it. So yeah, now let's go ahead and cd into our project. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Our project name is DS first project. Okay, so now we are inside our project. Okay, then I'm just gonna go ahead and try to open it. For some of you, after you have done the cloning thing, it might open the folder automatically. And for some of you that it's going to take time, now this is what you can do. Open, then full scope. Okay. And then here we have it. You see, we do have it on your PC. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open it this side. Just trying to look for you. Search. Is it mine? Guys, I forget. Or I think my brains are just all over the place. Okay. So yeah, we have opened our file, guys. We have opened our file. There it is. And I'm just gonna go and say terminal again. Also trust folder and continue. Okay. Yes, I trust authors. All right. And then here we are. You now know that you have configured your GitHub with your VS Code. Okay. and it's working. Like it's working. If you can see that you cloned and everything was just fine. I would like for us to add a new file name. You can just say typynv, right? Okay, we have it. Let's just go and say markdown. Um, let's just say basics of data science, right? Basics of data science. We are going to learn also, guys, on exactly what what a markdown is and what code is. So here in the markdowns is where you just write whatever that you want to write. It's not a code. And then um that was code. The code is where you do your actual coding. Okay. So here you write anything that you want to write. You won't even get any errors. But then here it's where you do your coding. All right. It's a code. So you do your coding in the one for code cell, and the markdown it's this one. It says plain text here because I did not choose an environment. If you can see here, I did not choose any environment. I'm just gonna go here and click and say Python environment. And then I choose the one that is recommended for me. Remember that we created environments, we activated environment in our previous video for VS Code. If you haven't watched it, go and watch, start there and know how to install VS Code and know how to activate environments so you can be able to start working. You see, once I have activated, it shows that I'm working on Python, right? I've activated my environment. So this is a markdown. It changed from plain text to Python. All right. So yeah, that's just about it. We are done, guys. We are done. This is the end of the GitHub lesson. As time goes by, I think we can also look into the Git push, at the Git add, these other things that we can learn, right? That has to do with GitHub itself. All right. We have come to the end of our video, our lesson. I hope we have learned so much. And remember that if you do not understand or you are having troubles and you are unable to troubleshoot whatever errors that you've got, let me know in the comments, or you can rather even send me an email for a one-on-one. If you really need some help, I'm here and I'm available to help you. So yeah, until the next one, I'll meet you again. Remember to subscribe and call others, like and share. Let's grow our community together. Goodbye.